Have you ever found yourself answering every single question someone threw your way, like you just couldn't help it? That's the power of a well-asked question. Pretty inspiring, right? In this video, we're diving into the art of questioning, those magical words that get people talking, and how you can master them too. So let's jump right in and get started. Asking questions is like opening a door. It all depends on what you ask, because that determines which door opens. Let me show you what I mean. Say you're a salesperson, and a customer walks in looking for chocolate. Instead of asking, "How many bars do you want?" Try this. Would 2 bars of chocolate be enough for you? See the difference? You've made the decision easier for the customer, and likely sold 2 bars in the process. In his book, Exactly What to Say, Phil M. Jones shares powerful phrases that can help you master the art of questioning and communication. Let's break them down one by one, just out of curiosity. Imagine you're a content creator. You submit your script, and your senior makes a bunch of changes, which is normal. But you don't quite understand why, so you ask, "Why did you change so much of my script?" Now, that might come off a little confrontational or defensive, and their response probably won't satisfy your curiosity. Instead, try asking, just out of curiosity, what inspired the changes you made in the script? That small shift changes everything. Now, your senior sees you're genuinely interested in learning. They might respond with something like, "Great question. I just wanted to hook the audience a bit more. Your idea was solid. I just polished it up." See the difference? A simple phrase like, "just out of curiosity," can turn tension into a learning moment and save you from awkwardness too. If I can, will you? Imagine you're a team leader with a new project on the table, and you want Sarah to take the lead. If you say, "Hey Sarah, can you take the lead on this new project?" Well, she might say yes, but inside, she could be feeling overwhelmed and unsupported. There's no conversation, no reassurance, just pressure. Now flip it a little. "Hey Sarah, if I can support you with the resources you need, would you be up for leading this project?" Totally different vibe, right? Now Sarah feels supported. She knows you have got her back. That simple change builds trust, and she's way more likely to take on the project with motivation and confidence. What do you know? Sometimes showing a bit of confidence can totally shift the momentum in your favor during a debate. And the phrase, "what do you know," can be surprisingly powerful. Let's say you're debating someone on climate policy, and they confidently claim, "We should focus entirely on electric vehicles." Instead of shutting them down, you respond with, "Interesting. What do you really know about how those batteries are made?" Now, that's not aggressive, it's smart. It pushes them to think deeper and maybe even reveals a gap in their argument. A classic move for an intellectual checkmate. I'm not sure if it's for you, but okay, so this one's like your soft opener with a sharp hook. Perfect for sparking curiosity, action, and deeper conversations. And honestly, mastering it gives you Jedi-level influence. Want to know how? Before we dive in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, unless you're cool with missing out on mastering the art of living, connecting, and succeeding. Now, let's catch up on the rest. So, picture this. You're a salesperson reaching out to a potential client. You've got 2 ways to start that convo. Option 1. "Hi, I'd love to show you our new tool. It boosts productivity by 30% and could be perfect for your business." Now, be honest. Doesn't that sound a bit too pushy? It jumps straight into selling without even considering what the client actually needs. It's the kind of message that makes people go, not interested. Now compare it to this. "Hey, I'm not sure if it's for you, but we've just launched a new tool that helps small teams boost productivity by 30% without changing their workflow. Would you be open to taking a quick look?" See the difference? You're giving them space. You're not forcing anything. You're planting a tiny seed of curiosity. Most people will think, "Wait, what is it exactly? Maybe it is for me." It's not a hard sell. It's a soft, respectful invitation. And that simple tweak can seriously boost your sales. And just like that, there are other power phrases that work the same magic. Phrases like, "Would you be open-minded to?" "What would be a good time to?" or What happens next if these turn blunt, closed-off questions into curious, open, and engaging ones, helping you connect better, sound smarter, and get more yeses without the pressure? Do your homework first. To get better at asking questions, start by doing some homework first. This means looking through resources like tutorials, documentation, or even past lessons before asking for help. By doing this, you show you respect the other person's time and are taking the initiative to find answers on your own. Plus, it helps you figure out exactly where you're stuck. When you ask a question after doing this, it'll be more focused and specific, which usually gets you better, more helpful answers. Be specific and to the point is super important when you're asking questions. Asking something vague like, "I don't understand this," doesn't really give the person helping you much to work with. Instead, try to figure out exactly where things are getting confusing. For example, rather than just saying, "I don't get it," you could say, "I get how to declare variables, but I'm still a bit lost on the difference between local and global scope." This shows the person exactly where you're stuck and what you already know, so they can give you a more helpful, focused answer. Also, sharing the context behind your question can make a huge difference. When people know what you're trying to do, they can offer advice that's not just helpful for your current problem, but for the bigger picture too. For instance, if you say, "I'm building a calculator app and I'm getting an error when dividing," you're giving them more insight into your project. This not only helps them solve your problem, but might also give you some extra tips to improve your whole app. Ask open-ended questions. While being specific is key, don't be afraid to throw in some open-ended questions every now and then. They spark bigger conversations and can help you discover new methods or ideas you might not have thought of. For example, asking, "What other ways could I solve this problem?" might lead you to a more creative or efficient solution. Open-ended questions aren't just about getting a quick fix. They help you dive deeper into the topic and learn more. They also give the other person a chance to really explain things, offering more details that might help you out. Plus, asking open-ended questions can make your conversations more interesting and help you connect with people better. It shows you're genuinely curious and open to hearing different ideas, which makes discussions more engaging. So don't just stick to the usual questions. Ask the bigger ones and see where it leads. Practice active listening. Active listening is all about really tuning in to the person you're talking to, instead of just waiting for your turn to speak. It's about being present and showing you actually care about what they're saying. After you ask a question, give them space to respond without cutting in. As they talk, show you're paying attention by nodding or keeping eye contact. Simple things like that let them know you're focused. When it's your turn, try repeating or rephrasing what they said to make sure you got it. Something like, "So what you mean is," or "I get it." You're saying that. It not only shows you're listening, but also makes sure you're on the same page. Active listening builds trust. It makes conversations more meaningful. It keeps things productive and helps avoid any mix-ups. Plus, it's a great way to connect better with others and keep the chat flowing. Always show respect. Always remember to be respectful and show some gratitude. It really goes a long way. A simple thank you can make all the difference, whether it's a teacher, a friend, or someone helping you out. They're taking time out of their day to support you, so letting them know you appreciate it helps build a good connection. Plus, being polite makes people more likely to help you again in the future. It creates a positive vibe all around and makes learning a lot more fun and collaborative. So don't forget to say thanks next time someone offers their time or advice. It's such a small thing, but it can make a huge impact on your growth and relationships. And that wraps up today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more psychological tips and tricks. Thanks so much for watching.